Fox 4's Sean Rabb told us this morning what was likely to happen this afternoon. He was at the chief's news conference, and he joins us now to break down what the chief of police had to say.
Clarice, it began with Brown apologizing personally and professionally to Bobby Bennett and his family for the actions of Officer Spencer and Watson. Then he went into a more than an hour description of the last 10 days. Chief Brown repeatedly talked about time and distance being an officer's ally in these situations to prevent these kinds of incidents from happening. Officer Spencer shot Bobby Bennett 27 seconds after he arrived on the scene, saying he perceived Bennett clenched his fist and the knife he was holding. Brown said even when an officer is in fear of their lives, their actions must be reasonable and necessary.
While officers express that they are in fear of their lives during critical incidents where deadly force is used, that fear must be a reasonable fear. And officers must use time and distance, when appropriate, as a reasonable alternative to using force.
Very clear about what he's expecting from the policy. Okay, Sean, let's talk about Officer Watson and the discrepancy in his report to the supervisors.
Yeah, he's called the witness officer because he did not shoot. Christopher Watson did not shoot his weapon, says he was under acute stress at the moment of the shooting, and it was what he told investigators in his witness statement. In fact, two statements that Brown says is quite troubling for him, and that's why he's ordered a supplemental investigation into what Watson told officers.
We're really taken aback that the first statement written by Officer Watson is not what happened. We're really struggling with how did he see something that didn't happen, even under stress, even with the impacts of stress on memory. How did he see something that didn't happen?
Chief Brown's been under extreme pressure, Sean, to come out and say something. He did issue a statement, but he didn't speak about this until today. Why?
Well, he said, first of all, that it took great discipline and restraint not to speak out. He said this was an important case that needed a thorough investigation, and he wanted to wait for that investigation to run its course without his public comment.
My opinion, a defense of the accused officer is that he was tried in public, did not receive a fair and impartial investigation, and was predisposed to be charged and fired by the chief because of media and or political pressure. That is not the case here, and I have the scars to prove it.
You hear Brown say he has the scars to prove it. He wanted to file a case against Carter and Spencer and have him arrested, but a Dallas judge would not sign the arrest warrant for aggravated assault charges, perhaps thinking it was not a strong case for aggravated assault. So the police department will file a grand jury referral, and Clarice, the district attorney, does not have that referral from the police department as of late today.
Do we know when that's going to happen?
I would expect it to happen in the next couple of days, perhaps as soon as tomorrow.
All right, Sean, very good work.
Thank you.